So lovely people, welcome back to the channel again. This is Scholar Media House, and you are already aware what we always do on this channel. Yes, it's all about health. We talk about health. It's all about health content. Yes. So before I dive in the topic of today, or before I jump into the topic of discussion of today, let me quickly inform you about the new trading source that I have discovered. Yes, because you're my fans, you are very loyal. You've been very loyal to me since I started this thing, so I can't discover something like this and then share it with you. So if you are the type that deal with cryptocurrency, you deal in Bitcoin, you deal in Pi, you deal in Binance and all those things, then I got a right source for you. If you trade in Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, Binance and Pi, then the only way or the only source for you to get correct and legit trading partner or for you to invest is Staunch Tech. You understand? Staunch Tech. In fact, I've been working with them and I know how competent they are, how diligent they are, how legit they are. So that is why I'm recommending it to you. So you can see the flyer on your screen. Just click on it. Just type or enter the number on your screen and then contact them so that you guys can schedule a business. So that you guys can start a business. In fact, they are very legit, and then it's success source. They are very. Let me just say, when you give them your money within the shortest possible time, they will invest and then retrieve it back for you. So that is what we do there in Staunch Tech. Just call them and then strike a deal with them, have a conversation with them, and know how things move. So we can't talk about health without talking about money. Yes. So before you have a good health, you have to get money. So that is why I'm recommending Staunch Tech to you. Staunch Tech. So our topic of discussion today is going to be on some of the nursing jargons that they normally use in the world. Some of the words these nurses normally use in the world. Yes. So you could hear a nurse saying the person is having sleeping apnea. The person is dehydrated. The person is convulsing. Like, what are they actually saying at all? Like, you'll be there, you don't understand it. Sometimes you don't even know how these things are spelled. That is what we're going to talk about today. Some of the nursing jargons and their meanings, some of the medical terms and their meanings. That is what we want to talk about today. Yes. So before we go for a quick commercial break, let me just use this opportunity to inform you that we're going to do a new video on candidiasis, which is mostly common in women. Although we, the guys, is common enough, but then we don't show symptoms. But we'll be having the disease and then you'll be carrying it around. But there are some slight things for you to know that yes, there is something in you, and we'll tell you the ways and means for you to do so that you know that there is something like that in you. So our next video or our next health content is going to be on candidiasis. So before we move, let's go for a quick commercial break. When we are back, we'll dive into the topic of today. Thank you. Come back to the show once again. Thank you very much for staying with us right from the beginning. Before we go into the discussions, I am Bra Scholar and I happen to be the host for this program. So here are our guests. So I give them the chance to introduce yourself to you. So ladies first. So lady, let our subscribers know you. Okay.
Please, I'm in the person of Genetic HGB.
Okay.
A level 200 students of Damongo NTC.
Okay. I'm in the person of Daniel Ansotin, as she said, a level 200 students, and then in Damongo NMTC here.
Okay. You heard them. She's Janet, and then the gentleman over there. For him, he has been appearing in most of our videos, so I'm sure the face is not new to you. Yes. So she has been to be the first or the latest face on our screens now. So for the new, he has been with us from the beginning. So I'm not sure. I'm sure he's not a new person to you like that. Yes. So yes, you guys are welcome.
Thank you.
So you've been to the world for about, let me say, 3 or 4 times because since we are in level 200, at least we've been in the world for 4 times now, and we've been in the world for 2 years now. So we've been in the nursing profession too for 2 years. So what are these some of the I've gotten some kind of nursing jargon that I normally use in the word that sometimes you don't understand. Like okay, just mention what is this at all. So Danny, I want to, or Jane, anybody at all, Jane, I want to ask, in case you are in the ward or you are running a shift with somebody, and then the person happens to tell you that the patient on bed 2 is having a myocardial infarction. What is this person trying to tell you?
Okay, thank you. With this, in our lifetime, or when someone say that, it means heart attack, and this this happens when the heart muscles are dead, and it's due to the lack of blood supply to the heart.
Okay, it means that like if we say myocardial infarction, means that the muscles surrounding the heart is dead and they are not able to pump enough blood. Alright. So as she just said, it means that there are no, although the heart pumps blood, but blood have to come to the heart before it to be able to pump it out. It means that if there is no enough blood supply to the heart, it means that the cells over there will be dead because they are deprived of what blood, so they will definitely die. But that is what she just said. It means that if you are in the ward and then you hear that this person is having myocardial infarction, then you need to run as early as possible, and then it's either you call a doctor, or if there are some nursing intervention that you can do to save the person's life, you try and do it. So Danny, what can you tell us about hypoxia? In case you are in the ward with Jane, and then Jane runs you, and then it's like our patient is having hypoxia. What does it mean?
Okay, thank you. When we say hypoxia, it's a condition whereby the body is deprived from supply of oxygen to the tissue level, and then the causes is anemia. When we say anemia, or for other people to know that this is anemia, like the person is not having enough blood in his or her system, that is anemia. And then the symptom is fatigue. When I say fatigue, like the person is weak to the extent that he or she can't do anything. He can't even stand up to even take water or do something. The person is very weak. So when we say hypoxia, that is what it means.
So if in a layman, it means that the person lacks oxygen.
Yeah, the person lacks oxygen. There is no oxygen in the person's body.
I'm sure you are learning something from this. People here, they are sharks. So they are teaching us, they are teaching me. I don't know what these things is all about. So I'm actually learning something from them. So back to Jane again. You are in the ward, and then you heard this word, glycosuria. Like glycosuria. Even the word service, who chose word? So what is this glycosuria?
With this word, if I'm to explain to you, this condition, or this happens when a person or a patient has an unusual high amount of sugar in his or her urine.
Okay.
And this usually is caused by uncontrolled diabetes.
Okay. So it means that it's mostly common in diabetic patients.
Yes, it's mostly common.
So if it means that the moment you hear something like glycosuria, then the first thing you come in mind that means that this patient is suffering from diabetes.
Yes.
That's a very nice explanation. It means for now, if you mention glycosuria, I know what you're talking about. You can't bully me with your nursing jargons. Yeah. So back to Danny. Yeah, bradycardia. Bradycardia. What is all about? Like, what is it about this bradycardia? What is all about bradycardia? Tell us what bradycardia is.
Okay, so when we say bradycardia, it's a term used when the heart rate falls under 60 beats per minute.
Okay.
Yeah, that is bradycardia. And then this can be caused by sleep apnea.
Okay.
When you say sleep apnea, it's just like say the person told you that, yeah, I'm going to sleep, and then you wake up the next day, you tap the person, the person will not be able to respond.
Okay.
Being that the person went back to sleep and then the heart shut down automatically. All the systems shut down. So when we say sleep apnea, that is the meaning of sleep apnea.
Like you hear somebody saying, she was not sick or he was not sick,
yeah,
but the following morning he or she was found dead.
So mostly you see our people or like our village people, they will tell me that like say something attacks. They will tell me that spiritual. It's not spiritual.
Yeah,
just
that scientific
yes,
ideology behind it.
Yes, and this is mostly this mostly happens in this obese people, the people that are fat to the extent that they can't. They can't exercise. The fat in them is too. So this sleep apnea most at times happen to these people.
This boils down that exercise is very, very important to you. Like you need to do exercise. You need to do enough exercise to prevent yourself from this heart failure issues.
And this sleep apnea
lead you to this sleep apnea. I'm not sure you'll be very happy, like you like it that you've actually planned the next day how you want things to be the next day, only for you to wake up in heaven or in hell.
And this is the most peaceful death you can ever.
It's peaceful.
This is the most peaceful death you can ever experience.
All die with that.
Yeah, you can't think about it. You just went to sleep and then
that's all.
You wake up. You wake up and then see yourself or find yourself in a different world. Yes, that is sleep apnea. So that's the you say Barika. That's
wow. You guys are actually teaching us a lot today. Actually learning a lot from you. So my next question is to you, Jane, is pulmonary edema. Like when you are in the ward and you hear this word pulmonary edema, our patient is suffering from pulmonary edema, or he or she is having pulmonary edema. What does that mean? Like, can you tell us what it simply means, like when somebody is having pulmonary edema?
Thank you. With this thing, it means when the patient or the person has excess collection of watery fluids in the lungs.
Okay.
Yeah, when the person has that in the lungs.
Okay, so it means that when you actually the word pulmonary, it should give you a clue where it's even coming from. And edema means fluid accumulation. Yeah. Okay. So I think so. Do you have something to add?
Yeah, with that, it can cause difficulty in breathing.
Okay.
Yes.
There are fluid there.
Yes.
So, okay, that's fine. So, is there anything again? All right. So it means that when you hear the word pulmonary edema, excess what accumulation of fluid in the lungs. It means that if you are having pulmonary edema, there are fluid in the lungs which are not supposed to be there. It will cause difficulty in breathing. That's very nice. My last question to you, Danny. When they say somebody is febrile, my patient is very, very febrile.
So when you say somebody is febrile, it's an adjective term used to describe condition related to fever. Yes, it's related to fever, conditions related to fever. Fever, and then they cause inflammation and then cancer, which somebody can also say tumor. So that is what that is called. So that it is related to fever. Then so that's
so
what.
Like somebody like what is fever?
So when you say fever, you could hear people saying I'm having this fever, I'm having fever. All that the person means like the temperature is high. Yeah, the temperature is high.
All right. So it means that fever is not it's not a condition on its own.
No, it's not a condition on its own. There are a lot of conditions that
can make you to have
yes. So even if somebody is suffering from malaria, the person will be like the person will be having fever.
So fever is not a condition on its own. That is what I want you to understand. Fever is caused by a lot of conditions.
It's always related to something.
Yes,
it's always related to a condition.
It's always related to something. It's not a condition on its own. Yes. So I'm sure you've learned a lot from this. I'm sure you are getting some ideas around health. So your last word, I don't want to bombard you with too much questions. So I want us to end here. And then your last word, what do you have for our people watching, our subscribers, our viewers? What do you have for them?
What I have for our people out there and our subscribers, as you already know, Scholar Media is all about health. We talk about health, we deal with health. Where if it was to be food, we drink health, we eat health. So what I'm telling you people out there is that if you've not subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel. And then one thing that we always rely on is your comments. So your comments will tell us that what we are doing, we are improving or we are stuck at one place. So as you are sharing, then you comment for us to, then you like our videos. That is what I have for you. Thank you.
Auntie Jane, what do you have for our people?
Okay, please, I want you to subscribe to this channel.